Welcome, Pisces, to your love reading for August 31st to September 2nd of 2018. So let's see what's going on with you in love. Okay, Pisces. Overall energy with the person that you're dealing with, what they're bringing towards you, the response from you, advice, outcome. Let's see, Pisces. Okay. So there might be spying going on between the both of you. So whether you're watching them from a distance, you might be trying to see what they are up to. If there is intense communication, you're trying to, read between the lines. You're trying to figure out what they might not be saying, the reasons why they might not be saying, the reasons why they are saying what they're saying, because the tension could be really extreme at times. So I feel like either that particular person could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It could be issues with children as well that could affect the love relationship and the reasons why things are not working out. So if this is on either side, if you're doing this or if they're doing that, I feel like somebody is kind of keeping a view of you or vice versa. All right, so what is the energy of person, what they're bringing towards you? So the world is here. So sometimes I feel like right now they might feel like they have to shut the door, or you have shut the door when it comes to the connection in some way. And when that does happen, when you shut down or you shut someone else down, it means that there is some kind of ending that's taking place, even karmically between you two. And I feel like that's like a I'm not going to come your way, you might not be coming my way right now, because we have some issues that may have been unresolved. And right now I don't feel like opening up the door, because it can lead to, again, unfinished business. I still feel like it may be there though. But right now, this is an energy of maybe traveling, doing something else, taking a long road trip, taking a break to get away, and maybe just kind of doing your own thing. So that particular person might be finding closure with their past. And even if you're dealing with somebody where you had a marriage or a relationship, it could have been broken down. So both of you may have moved on, but you're trying to see how they may be responding, or how you might be responding to a certain ending. All right. Now, your response is breaking away. The devil is in reverse. You're removing yourself from someone, a restriction, a scenario that is quite unhealthy for you. Sometimes this is where your love interest or romantic partner, maybe they had to move away from you because you didn't want to open up to them. You didn't want to communicate. You didn't feel like you could be with that particular connection anymore, because it's just not the right one for you in some way. Others of you right now, where you feel like things aren't moving forward, you have to disconnect and do something else and not stay in a restrictive or unhealthy scenario. So this is a good card to see in this position. So that means that you're not bound, tied, or trapped to something that's not quite working out, that's not healthy. All right, and the advice for you. So when the advice is coming where there is someone else that could be interfering with the connection, or the fact that you two don't work things out, you don't communicate, you don't ask the right questions, or you two just aren't energetically and financially trying to add your things together, add resources together, add your perspective, and try to figure things out and work things out. So I feel like that might be an issue here. All right, so some of you are needing to, maybe this happened constantly over and over again, and maybe something that's very draining for you, and the other person may have never been able to work things out, or you may have never been able to focus on how to make the relationship much healthier. So I feel like that's where it may have been breaking down. So that might be an issue there. All right, and then we have the Six of Cups as the outcome. So whoever it is, whether they come back around, whether you see them, whether you acknowledge them or not, I feel like your past might still be lurking in the background. And I feel like this could have to do with children in some way, even a childhood crush, even someone that you may have moved on from, or just an experience that resurfaces again. I feel may bother you in some way. So I feel like somebody around from the past might be there. Either they come to you, or you're dealing with some past issues where you would like to rectify and would just move away from. So let's clarify the Page of Swords, Pisces. So you do have the King of Wands. So even still, either working, you're reading up on something, and even the fact that it may be another fire sign, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you might be doing different things and being motivated to get out and about, even in the social scene or whatever it might be, and you could be being watched or observed by your love interest or romantic partner. So whatever it might be, I feel like it's a energy of them standing back, or you standing back in some way and focusing maybe on career. So clarify the world for your love interest. Clarify the world. So the Page of Cups is here. So a lot of times I feel when someone has found closure with their past, this is still maybe a new connection or a new relationship that's building for some of you out there, but it does require that two children. Children are definitely showing up here for some. So there could be pregnancy, there could be something like that that's happening, but there may be still issues from a past relationship that's there. The World is a card of new beginnings as well. It's a card of the protection from the world, from the universe, helping you out to let you know a relationship can be meant to be. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune, so to speak, to let you know that a new business or relationship or web connection can be something that grows and can be something that's right for you, but it's still in the early stages of it. So that's why these maybe childlike kind of games might be going on between you and your love interest. That's why they might, or you might respond in a way that you do, because it's a younger kind of energy where there's still maturing that needs to happen, still growth, personal growth through lessons being learned, through what needs to happen, how you to address one another, and what doors need to be shut and what ties need to be severed, and how the past needs to be the past and the future between you two needs to be just you two, so that other interference or other energy is not kind of bringing the relationship down. All right, now the clarify the Devil in reverse for Pisces. So the Ten of Pentacles is here. So I feel like if this is the energy where you're working towards that goal, you're trying to be happy, you're getting away from the constant up and down of, you know, being distracted by emotional tension. Now these are some really good cards, but I feel like you and your romantic partner or love interest, what can turn this around is you working together, you communicating about these things, you having fun, you embracing your freedom to have a lot of fun when it comes to either school, you know, your work, you know, your career, friendships, those kind of things, interacting, and even traveling if you get in the way, even with your romantic partner or love interest. These kind of things can happen as you move away from a marriage or relationship that's not working out. And others of you need to get away from a particular arrangement that is, if you're already married, it tells you to step away from something and close that door first, or allow someone else to close that door of their past before you can move forward. So we'll see what's going on with you, Pisces, for love. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. The World, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups often can remind me of a connection, a very tense and spiritual connection that you have with somebody, which is still young. It's still something that's growing. Sometimes it takes a lot of time for it to mature. All right, and I feel like a lot of you might understand what this might be, and lessons between both of you of how to communicate, of how to express oneself, being vulnerable, being accessible, and then being able to trust one another through doing things in the right way and focusing on the things that you can change, the things that you can kind of moderate between both people. So it's going to take some time, but I feel like there might be some interactions of either traveling, parties that might be there, but still trying to maybe trying to build trust between both of you at this time. All right, that's what I get a sense of. Okay, so lots of love to you, tons of light, tons of healing vibes as well. You can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for your energy, as these are general, and the option for phone calls will not be available at this time. Other options will be. So enjoy and have a great one.